Those people signed up for today? No, we need to advertise that we have a sign-up sheet. Jobs.
So welcome back, everyone. And we'll begin with opening prayers on page 5 of the prayer book, twice in English and once in Tibetan. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment is reached. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. And all I benje sanje dubasho. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness which is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Om Namga Dai Nyambe Semjen Damje Dewa Dong Dewe Judong Dembar Yurje Dong Nara Dong Dong Tewara Jura Je Dong Rai Bebe Dewa Dong Amen Dewa Jurje Nyeren Chadai Nidan Dewe Danyon La Nebai Jurje. And then we'll do page 16, right? Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the two vehicles and their combination according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Je join de mon de guaye je viens colo de so. No. Okay. So Rinpoche will be giving the transmission, the reading transmission for the long sadhana. So this sadhana is come from the informant, right? So this same. So actually we have couple copies we have, right? Okay, that's all. So for people who are interested, you can, there's a website called Buddha Visions. What's that? It's not there. Okay, I think he said
we can ask, no problem. If we
will make additional copies. We can have them
right.
available.
So
And if people would like, maybe how about if you would like a copy and you're not going to be here in the coming days, perhaps you could talk to Melanie and give your name, and we can make a copy for you and maybe send it. If you live elsewhere, we can work out a way to get you the copy if you would like one. And otherwise, we'll have it available in the coming days. But maybe see Melanie and give her your name so we know how many to make. Thank you. Right?
现在现说说我当下别看到那我就能够把个中国都把上去到我没有那都是的，现在天气当什么什么他们给那嘛那把我别当这红呗，不过用掉我他们给的。天天家不在那了嘛，叫什么叫啊？叫做做叫把我们的什么也咋？谢谢比可见都是比较啊。上就做叫老金包多，当家比大一直做因为什么着了？上街对我就长久包多到上些东西，他不想就是那个长久需要给什么跟什么钱等等，大概不能清楚。多老偏见上街对我这女下堂。什么些当不下电话当的，就那边动画动画给他动画没电话都没得意见了。你当这边当你们那边就要这些这边是光别的脏帮我说这样。当老点包的就跑的找到了没有？就叫我让给就给别我。什么当也东西也对别当你马哈过那过多个那么当下我是几个别的都没上给你别解或者也没戏吧。这些叫你。茶叶这种包的这个什么个的吧，别拿这些看了碰把可能没学那个进那不着那我都，干吧那啥情感个那些这些个，下，这些个跑着别的修别的多，他们干嘛什么别忘记了，说什么下个刚给领导要去多么刚给领导就我就多。说着聊着这边东西给点的上个就这么，面交双苗双节把个这个这那边什么呀咋我帮你什么，我们韩国那西的红些金女的，他们各种的这边就有两个有什么天门，广西都是居民就西面他多了嘛，天边进了就了修过了就的。这遇到人的给谁家那个数据来从我大家的那么多变我们他们我天天这边见了面，我们在那边那个喊那红包是包红上给上，我们说包就啥子么说包就到也讲他们我的那个我们给他们这边这边我在这边接到什么也没接，我那个作业个老天就不那个嘛，你晓得。王爷爬登我们的天天的那这八天到的不得也的红红红，咱们说连什么这边金呀，你把我些东西给，你给把你打电给把你。我们说包就我们说包就那个枪，东边我不对那个东西没有了。不知道边这这个是哪边这一边我这也那边嘛，他妈这边这我们那边嘛个把那这边有人家个点了。什么商业他们这样做的，别我商业没了。别这个也把个大灯我也打把这边我。我这就把这把这把这做一个么那我这也那个，这咱这帮当车上一年来就把人不那做，我见那没就没做就别人也对别差小心，他妈的就把这他妈就把这有钱别给没给的这看我弄些那，他的干部他妈别的要他们也唱我的不就那做一件把小子给么当给修吧。贵见到别个给点把送养老退休的这些都是也这个家的，他妈的人把这修把太老说的，就别老妈那边过来修把这个他妈那个我给我家那个我也没有，什么家的下个刚那个就我家的他妈妈把家那边我就他妈讲我那个，西刚老就到那边做的他是不是这边这个就把木具的那个什么想着就那了，今天往也做也这个 Khenpo Yeshi Khenpo Zowa Jozo Tema Jade Kyo Babu Zowa Zowa Ningya Dharang Ye Sang Le De Bei Shi Ki Dang Shi Ki Chi Ki Jin Dang Pa Jir Yi Xie Jie De Ma De Ji Bi Dang Ji Ma De Ji Ma De Ma De Ji Chum De Ka Pa Tham Me De Ma De Ji De Ji Dang Ji Ma Lam Je Ji Ko Ma De Ma Ke Ji De 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 Ti Ji Ji Pa Dang Lang De Ne De Ro Ji La Na De Yi De Ye Zim Ji Ga Nu De Yang Da Ga Dang Ji De Ji Zo Zo Jin Tang Bi Xie Pa Na Ma Dang Na Yi Tam Ji Pa Yarme Du Jir Ji Tian Pa Na Me Jo Dang Jie De De So So Sa Tin La Tin Pa Ro Ji Zang Pa Ma Chum Ye Ji Pa La Di Ya Dong Da Ge Chue Ji De Ni De Ni Xu De Pe Ma Ga Ma La Sa La Di Tu Ge Sang Wo Zi De Wang Ye La Ga Guo Jia Jie Ba Ye Ben Zhe Sa Ma De He Na Mi La Le Gong Ba Wang Gu Du Su Shum Sao Zi Ga Be Ga Zi Ma Xi De Yi Dong Yi Hong Bie Ji Ji Wang Gu Ga Ma Ju Ge Me Ji Be Da Lang Mo Ji Le Sang Ge Me Ge La Jie Jie Wu Jian Ji Tian Ba Dam Jie La Du Jie Jie Gu Ma Le Jie De Ba Ju Che Ba Ni Jun Ya Be Jun La Ye De Jun Ge Be Ge De Ge Jun La Du Gu De Da Ni Jin Ba Jia Wa Ji Jim Sa A Gam Ba Ding Zan So Ti Xin Du Chun Ye Zu Xiab Si Me Du Du Gu Na Zi Ti Jie De Dong Zi Ni Na Xiab Da Nam Ju Ni Bi Xin Ye Nam Ho Da 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 Be Om Sa Wa Bi Ya Bu Bu Su Su Da Wa Da Ya A Wa De Be So Xie Ba Zam Mam Ji Ba De Zhe Na De Yun A Ji Se Na De Ji Zhe Da Xu Song Su Zi Ji De Wu Le Kan De Yang他的多么我们咱们的还能我们说世界上我们说不知道我讲东北我来东北我们家那边的他都阳性家庭的他妈的人都说我对对对对我要嘛个他妈的他们我嘛我们到什么也请给拉不拉在就到一旦把人个送我们当他妈对对就是前不上个准备这个面给那边都有一个我考虑去他妈那个说嘛，这些的这把的不落，现在到了什么那个弄个偏跟对比，那是你才能给我他们这些我他都上给个玩么，他把的这都写当几天把他们老家把那啥把的味道把那看看，他妈对接着全部的，像我先把他说那老这个也把这都给先朋友个都。先这个把这老人啊，他多个人都这么写的，喜欢的像这个什么这么大个那个他都给爬起都没这么说。你把他们喜欢这来过，就当这你把当的那个300吨都大个，才能说那么年头，我当龙这边就他们这到我也给，我们也这个都到可能工作别人接不这解决。天天对吧你？到现在的话，这边地铁的钱，那么多这边就是那你们啊，都是这些公共一边都有的了，像古道这个，那么个这个这边他那这些个，大学朋友这些像你就是你们这些学生每次进公路一样给，啊，都出去这的长夜去公路，我都这些叫那。这个上网把也是做一家做一个，现在听到就把没事，听到他们往那边也别听到这了，掐这了。可送啊，他们这的就上把看给路对方把那个呢，他就用了来了。就是把举边拉嘛，他们叫他就是也没说那么一个这个嘛，这个他给他大给掐这，他们现在做了对就去了掐这，去了然后那个。今天这些今天了，定制他们这每个中国的做了这的，把这个他家都的我给他整个我的对给兄弟的，都知道嘛，别嘛他给多不都我做，都把这别多都也是。 Sungo Marik was so severe, Zagadi Shiggy, Bugadi. The Valley was a Jaradima, Tawali, she was doing the Yato, what hits up, Buzu, Dojang was a Tang Tabzu, and every Yagi, Rangala ringi. Ringa Yabima Yamjo, Dojo, Magia, Rangala, Tadong, Yabin, she teach you the shoe, but Doja, the one you make you. Hongo Babin Doja, Botazanga, you go, Jirba, Hamo, she do the Harian is all the Jidam, Banamaniga, Rana, is all you temper you, make there. Namo Bhagava, the Guru Bendo, Papa, the Ara, the Samisam Buddha, the Begazi, Mahabegazi, the Samaga, the Hari, the Mahasarvas, the Palashi, Chimang, Davara, Jawatara, Yansi, Gedin, some Jew, Mazam Geja, the Shaloga, Jamasum Zami, Gav Gavzo, the Bejana, Jibia Lama, Namasova, the Bani. Paya zona chojian yam yaje do sangi me gelama zo deson chu gon do jo le go gon yam chu ye la ge da de be tang son nam ni jab lo so gyun she nap zo ge dan tang la ba ga ni chu da tomyo me she jo lo na ya ge na da da ba jo ja jo ge ja ba zo de ba de ge de she de ge da ni me de mo da be wo de ge no 소지야 주자바로 루루니 와방대가 왜 다왕왕가 베르 자나다 대소 대대 다왕 바다자바로 게노 건자 비르 이제 손에 어제고나 담에고나 다고나 소지야 자바자바 산호마다 유도마다 베보이가 가가조나 예베데세 당대 자변에는 유도 님이고나 소데 시지기는 자된 손보다 상대 시고 하지 Gyabra Mimajena Dana Yulama Namasoa Yudo Gongela Yan Changju Digi No Kizon Juja de Bedo de la Hombe Lob Yu Bede Machi Manim Lede Lama Jeje no Jano Judami So the other version of it, and I give out the Suja, the Keva, Tasso, you was maybe about some other one, I'm not sure you to a single. Maybe I never thought I ever saw a go Beagama de Yuru Yelama de so Junior Gavajo, they were make it till Digia Magi de Tilla, do the negative Sassi the Jove, Siduta, Juni, Jagi Wambo, negative, show a single. Gudia Bawa Lebze Metogi, Shuji, not you have it. Long day, peggy, busy, two laws on the gear, you know, to be as a budget, Jimmy, some saw you don't know, Melavaji, in the jury that is not going to be some giving another Tanso is in Lava to the tree number top, it is a molam you do, but you just saw the molam charging devil a better party, Casum, Chana Jembo, Gujo, Teles, Harung Chao. Sumba Jege, Lemla, Tomara, Soge, Hong Begi Sang, Suba, Judam, Suba, Shuda, Hang, Jang, Sumbang, Alabeg, Usman, Jiga, Namo, Omo, let it jet, Jasam, Banamasong, Hong, Lam, Mam, Mida, Bala, Geda, Lamo, Lambe Iga Dila or Jojo Sanga Tamjaki Kusun Dule was it number D. Iga Somla Timja Tave Kaja Iga Somna Jeba Godo Jesu Tuje Jesu Ma Horma Shile Sumje Sobe Chasumna Jebe Tambo Karanga Pige Temba Katum Du Pula Hunga Jena Madhyamana Mena Nojo Meshe Tuje Jesu Ganatari Nojo Longje Chubo Yeshine Wana Uru Kada Yume Lunde Bodange Ike Ribo Yeshine Meshe Tuje Jesu Jesu Ganatari Longje Longje Chubo Yeshine Wana Uru Zedu Sol Deje Mejur Home Jene Junshe Laho Zaju Lama La Meshe Tuje Jesu Jesu Ganatari Longje Chubo Yeshine Wana Uru Deni Sunju Tada Hanan Kirib Yudo Yunde Gombo La Meshe Tuje Jesu Ganatari Chobo Yeshine Wandang Uru Longje Rigbe Dangzhe Kalon Dzogchen Ne Junyamni Benzala Minshe Duzu Jesu Jimmy Ganadri Longje Chobo Yeshine Wandang Uru Kachu Odana Doyam Sung Rishi Lama Shishila Misha Duzu Jazo Jimba Ganazari Longje Chobo Yeshine Wandang Uru Chojo Noyami Misha Duzu Longje Jabashine Wandang Uru Zedu Shebi Gongwa Paba Xiajiang Yidin Ba Xu Sung Durma Tablas Gongwa Ni Hongwa Mingya Zhongga Jianjimana Jinang Yishik Su Yiko Nama Buddha Dewari Shikbi Tudam Ga Minbi Rinji Tadang Chabi Da Kudo Sambi Chubi Shiragi Jubi Lama Namgi Tudam Ga Tadane da sandu me la zo runu de be me wang bo na ga de zhe me me zo ge na sha da re be nang zhe nang ba ga de ni de ba ga na wa ba na ge shang le la zo te ji tu da ma ga gong ju rong go du tang ba ti de zo xie ga sha bo la sha wa da ja ma de de me wang gu song du zao yan na ge ta be nyam shi tu zo ma sha be ge du lo ba ju ji me zo de ju ma da ma Lama Made Gunju Tang Kirip Lobo Made Tang Su Menga Lane Shushe Norwa Tang Yabe Gomba Madar Menzo Agade Shunga Juna Sangi Kende Gyuge Ji Yasoba De Lunde Bege Tang Yin Rana Juja Loba De Bada Kajik Jode Chela Tuada Tange Beze Mono Jegin Nege Nyembo Mena Mune Wang Ye Da Lo Me Da Lo Dik Wang Be Tui Tuje Nang Ba Da Ye Da Yi Chi Ba Gu Di Zo La Ma Ji Da Tuje Ya So Ba Ja Long Zo Dang Be Meng Sa Din Sabya De Ba Ga Tuje Yi Ya De La Ga Wa Da Tham Me Ga La Meng A Den Ba Dang Chumwa So Ba Tham La Ga Ya La Meng A Tha Bi Gu 贵姓小龙小，老帮上街当这金把那对面开始这边对的，老妈的这呢当把金啦，说当路的，他先下到说把金打给爬就去个修啊当，三天去金这边听来这这当一个一把就多，钞票加送路啦下张给，真的大当的。 无论这做了几个龙就把浪漫对别定，钞票加送了路了，下降一点的马卡的马少的那种嘛，我们做什么事情拉不了，一些就从家了，搞掉的家就完了，那马来过去你的浪嘛龙，这边来了就把这个那个马帮的了那个做，这他妈张什么了个。 这长街的嘛，好的，这边公家拉嘛这了长松，天天都他们给我呢红我，现在我就不得这个长街的那个，这些边嘛那边的民松他们去都他们过了，那个当老王家把那家那个那些做给都他们去给他们大给来给丢去把这结过了。 Chedo ne jo ngong je de jo me ge den ba song ge me ge na je ge ma shang le la zo te je go je a ra de de wa de ke lang tam je ji jin ting gong la ye je dam je de do ma la ne jo je ve de le de ba de wa ba ge ga ba go ma la shu je jin ba de zo ge phe de so de je ba je be de te ba de do de na me la de je ba de ke lang tam je shi ji jin ting gong de shi tam je de do ma la ne jo je ti le de ba je 저 다다가 배다만 소소대 주베드는 거대 맹원이라는 내속이라면 대제 전음기 라데데저는 게나 담제제 되고 되지 담제제 더러마론 저제 될두버서 대야드마저 저 메가도마론 알려아젠도 계시다가 대마주니 야종하고는 되지 야 동전이 뭐 샤라지 메도마디잖아 바지 깨나 메르네베도 다 이마봉 유르모라고는 주도바다 제도마 장사부 되네 알감 속에 철라스 민가 라마도 제데 메소 제게라마 장나나도 데베도 고나데라도 나게레제 게와데 정도니 미디 초고다 베데 삼배아전 가비마르마도 그 자주되지 모람다니요 저와 당님이마다 하나 내몸에 기바다니 그래서 이자저라도 와자되잖아 이제 대주지되지 되면 좀 모르는 상계되잖아요 전부 제도 손 엄면자로 뭐 이시바라싱도 시고시 식소소 대단히가 난 탐색바니 지대만 시바주 다시다 말람 제디 갑당 잘라죠 로저 랑저 대외 시장문도 대보쇼기 지기 남주 시대 초기 따지네 동서된 보조기 지봉제 표대 타고 뭐지 왜 내사부 와지 디민지 시대 공기 공지는 대행도 소지제 표제 남다 라는 롱이 초점은 예라제마 동섬 창주 두배 탑디고 롱의 양사 남나 제전의 당봉신 남미변 대다동의 대적의 민족의 나라를 거의 저와대의 다하게 소적의 로범마 된징 야나 다지 개범 말레 제는 주해 나라 중세대는 된다 등가 건도증원대 모놈 상보도 되면 저와 전바가 자주여다 라담담에 대두면 농구도 이제 나 잡내기 저스마 드바데 신도 삽지 티바인 주게 냠는 제자다디나 시중 강 저저 바데 소고 다도 동원 제 개발공이 공연 시대 용기 토르 나마는 와르바데 뭐 당줘야 되나 딩충 차나들 보고 장자베 소리 길로 있나 기나 나도 저거 좀 어디 요가 단대 우리 인내하되 라이바 중산제바 결론 처모 담아기데 출롱사가 게 가와 다와 담부 요시비가도 자고 사와 망갈람 대다자령 바 전부 배척에 담배 손줄에 매버 시샤 또 주된 하고 메도 메는 머리 남수 공개람마 현재 왕보 손준 남게 소주데 고번들을 타이소 gelek 나스
Oh, yeah.
내가 더 말면데 탭질해 봐. 알레.
A book is being delivered.
지단 덥덥디 삼삼 되죠나 되나 야고 올라.
맞아.
제보도 알아. 된단데 렐하고도 막 합도 되는 되게. 되나 막 라이준이 막 정도다. 카드 거리만 돼.
맞아. So actually, this is a really nice sadhana, what we just received the transmission for. It's very long, it's very extensive, so it might be difficult to get the time for it. But when you can make the time for it, it's a wonderful practice to do. And you can just go ahead and go straight through it, and it's like a guru yoga also. It's guru yoga medicine Buddha practice.
네, 저는 나도 나와지 라밀레 되지. 지겨라.
네?
밀레 이 되지 여러 나와 제일 탕물에 요래. 배지 루너 캘린더 세바 캘케도. 배지 캘 밀레 되지래. 되는 빼고.
Oh, that's all. And in fact, it might actually be something that you do on Medicine Buddha Day. So there is, once a month, according to the lunar calendar, there's the Medicine Buddha Day. So it might be a good day to do the practice, to do this practice.
No.
So you can just do it like once a month.
Regardless of different formas and offerings, as I read through it last night, is there any instruction or there's a lot of there's just some ritual things throughout with specific tormas and specific offerings. Do we need training in that, or do we just sort of imagine or visualize?
Yeah.
If you don't have torma, you can use like fruits.
Like some, you can use something in place of a torma, like fruit. Yeah.
Yes.
Cookie dough, Chena.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can we learn how to do that? Temple, do you know how to do that? Is there anyone that could teach us the actual formas to do for this?
Yes. Drupon. Yeah. This tormas. Tormani.
Yes, I think. I think this both together have to how to teach and also should learning, So both together, but otherwise we say main things we teach, but then live there. I'm not sure how work. So yes, I will teach, the Dharma, sure, and then how much we see progress.
He
teaches us, but then maybe we don't.
I would like to learn everything about this. To do like it's meant to be done. So I'm very committed to that if you're willing to teach it.
Okay.
The toilets are discarded now, are they? They're not up. You still up? The toilets are.
No worry.
There's still one. Right. So the question was if there is a particular melody for this practice, you mean, or if you can just sort of chant monotone. You don't need a melody.
Just
chant through it. Yeah.
In English. Yeah. I think English is good, when you practice, you can understand more clearly. Yeah.
We have online question.
On page 31 in the Gana Chakra, there was reference to Yike Rikpe Yeshe. Can someone explain who that is?
Page 31.
Page 31. Actually, na yang gogi yorwa de.
Sure.
Near the bottom. Third line from the bottom.
No, gain tena nga to tok kog go yorwa tena nga care song te tokala.
Which line?
Can you get me a copy? Can you get me a copy? Oh, is there's, you don't have one, never mind.
In the top. Yeshi.
He's asking.
Which one is asking? Yigi Rikpa.
Oh,
Yike
Yike Rikpe Yeshi Nedir Shek.
Kada Jurme Lundu Podanes. Yigi Rikpa.
Oh, Ricky, oh, Kimsa, Kong. Okay, dini di Gayantana Kong Inji Kela Gurio Samarawa. Dini Yiki Rikpe Yeshi, di show, di flaggy sin yo banangshin yo sare. Marebe.
Yigi Rikpa Yeshi Nidirshik. Kada Jurme Lundu Podan. Yigi Yeshi. Yigi Yeshi. Yigi Rikpe. Yigi Rikpe. Yeshi. Please come to this place. Yigi Yeshi. Yigi Rikpe. Chida Hado, the Kada Jurme Lundu Podan is. Menshe Duzi Jazo. Chimbo Kanaza. Menshe Hong Chun Namda Dizin Podan. Mela Longju Zogoshis.
I mean, it's written like the name, like it's the name of a deity, right? That's.
So in the Gyushi, in the medicine Buddha is teaching, he's projecting out of his chakras, and he projects two sages, one out of his throat who asks questions, and one out of the other chakras that answers the question. So the whole Gyushi is like a conversation between these two
So he's talking
sages.
about the Gyuji is the four classes of medical tantras.
Rigpa Yeshe is
Right.
the one that answers the questions, the medical questions, is what that's referring
Okay.
to.
Thank you. Right. Then yeah, Kong then yeah, that's all.
Listen. Semgi Ma. Yigi Rikpe Yeshi.
Ini yang tenda de tsin chiki tsin double.
Dedal Hong Chun Namda Dizin Podan is. Mela Longju Zogo Sheksu Solis.
That's all.
Menshe Duzi Jazo Chimboyi. Kana Zade Longju Chobagis. Kada Jurme Lundu Podan is. Kada Yigi Rikpe Yeshi Nidirshik. Menshe Duzi Jazo Chimboyi. That's cool.
So de lona. Okay. So he just read through the passage. And I just asked if I should read it in English, but Drupon said no. Okay. Hong, from the palace of the great bliss of the completely pure expanse of reality, Sambhogakaya, of the completely pure expanse of reality, Sambhogakaya form of the medicine Buddha, please come, offering the supreme Ganachakra feast as a great ocean of healing nectar. Please consume it and then bestow empowerment in cities. From the palace of unchanging primordial purity and spontaneous presence, Yiki Rikpe Yeshi, please come to this place, offering the supreme Ganachakra feast as a great ocean of healing nectar. Please consume it and then bestow empowerment in cities. So that was the section that was being referred to.
When we're doing the practice, when we're doing this particular practice, do you recommend that we make pills, dough pills, and use it in the practice, or no?
I think Komal, no need. Yeah. 이 당고 휴소 지금 교배 sabjuni nazala migrim gomaidere doalo so nazada so migrim no gomaina ya nazadere 차야들이 너무 힘들어하는 근데 이제 가시도 개침부 제가 망보도 찾아 있는 저는 개침부 가셔야 되는데 그래서 그냥 처음 좀 해야 돼 나나
맞아.
좀 이름도 겁나 야고요.
맞아.
얘들 저야 자예들이 편도도 하나.
That's all that. Don't you know? So in the Zapchu, remember he mentioned the other day that in Lord Jigten Sumgön's profound or sort of sacred teachings that are in his collected works, the Zapchu, there are these explanations of, different visualizations that you can do to counteract or to deal with or heal particular ailments or illnesses. So he thought he would maybe share a couple of these with us, just because, if we can, they're really important instructions, and, if we can practice them, there could be some benefit.
디날디도 네 자면직 니리 다다면 자다바 예서라노 네기릭 망보여라 네기릭
나차?
네 나차
Yeah, that's
나차 자담바 자담발라 면직 면에서 또 면직 사원하시 다 요레스 면직 살네 사야다 말을
Oh, Zayagi. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the first one, or this one here, is the single medicine that cures like manifold ailments, or the single medicine that becomes the antidote or the cure for hundreds of illnesses. Rebe. 800, not hundreds, but 800 illnesses.
100.
100.
미국인들도 테네 미국 공부데스 태양 당보 동을 공부 이렇게 당보 소속이 류디 정신 아마 흘르 공부잖아요. 한 동반이 동백이 정신이 공부 류디. When the dog, the comedy, the Gassia using Bunagar, logic Nagadrier. Logic did Nana Yadel, Nima Yuchagic, Yagomja Dano. Gashi Dawachig in the Yana Dawachigla, Nimasum Gomnatic Dal, the Nicomares. Dawachig, no.
The Nimasum?
Nimasum Comtenatic Dal.
So the Hakosong. Lo chignana, then nima nishut dawachek nima nishut then dawachek na nawayina nimasum.
Ania Samsam Nanzo Nagarwa Lord Sat Nadu Ani Tunji Comnatic Dal. Lord Nasdangara.
That's all. So the way to practice this is first, of course, to assume the meditation posture and to really relax the body, to sit in the posture and to really allow the full body to relax, and to start, kind of from allowing yourself to abide within the state or the recognition of emptiness. And the way that this practice is done, typically speaking, in terms of healing is if you have been sick for a long time, say for like a year, then doing the practice for 21 days can cure the illness, or can heal you. And then if you've been sick for 1 month, then practicing for 3 days is sufficient. And if you are if it's something that happens every now and then, like if you're occasionally afflicted by this illness, then it's something that, you can also just do with session by session, like in one session. Or like if it's a kind of something that's just sort of circumstantial.
아니 디젤라 따조 공단디 인데샤 안소소 창주기 셈케로ano 셈케네 안소소 류이담기 라고모도ano 나소소 이담기 라카리네 공나디고 빼나 소소야 등에 삼발라 나소 균도 메라 냠는 시게나 메라 공나 야가야라라라라 메라 공 대조든 소이나 같이 냠는 치면은 이담 공토고 말아 근데 멜라디 겁나야고 멜라가 스타고 등으로
So dimcho lagare sum.
뎀조든 저 연구 말에 가서나 냠는 치에 말아 멜라든 저 이담치는 되게
And so then mainly you give rise to bodhicitta and then arise in the form of the Yidam deity. So here, Yidam deity in the context of the Fivefold Path means Chakrasamvara, but if you haven't practiced Chakrasamvara, if you're not accustomed to that as the Yidam deity, then it's better to do a Yidam deity that you either practice regularly or that, is easy for you to conjure or connect with. So he suggested using, the medicine Buddha, arising in the form of the medicine Buddha.
이담 따소소 이담 공부라 옴니 대코베 낭탐지 아니 주도당 낭툴 다 진진라 낭로게 다 알아주기 다 쪽으로 망보셔라노 낭로를 짜다 아니 다 정말 미장어도 그러노 가야 정말 매워체 짱마지 곰 점업에도 짱 간다 짱마 류베 당승에 짱마지 곰도 하노
And so then, as you're meditating on yourself in the form of the Yidam deity, you should think that inside your body is like completely hollow. So in clearing away, all of the kind of ordinary, impurities. So our body is, if we think of it in an ordinary way of like the flesh and blood, like that is not what is there, but it's just empty, hollow space. The impurities have been totally pushed out, dispelled. And so you're very like clear, inside is just clear and spacious and empty.
근데 검도 아니 배낭 안 저기 류이 나올 나자들 간데 얘네야. 근데 담지 나자디 매와 차가도 하노. 대들 검배 네 담지 댄서메 시기 매와로 차네 하노 되냐.
라?
나
나자 매바차. 매바zo. So, and then you in this, then you think that all illness has been dispelled. Like there's no place for the illness to dwell. There's no place for it to reside because your body has become empty. So it's not like an ordinary, your body with all of your organs and veins and so forth. But it's just an empty, hollow cavity. And so therefore, with a sort of the radiant, clear emptiness that is your body. There's no place for the illness to take root. There's no place for it to reside. So you visualize like that.
디제라 아니 라마 담비 고주 강화식 삼스 수조라니 라마 수이니 딘데직 수조 다 검고도 하노 라마디 지올을 검나 지올을 검 아메 아니 텔레 이시 메 바자 점시 주네 사오네 땅아주 간다디 도모 검단도 그래도 하노 데네야 이시기 담메 빠네로 때와네 me pan ya ponda migbe zemo di me do je te hoda me koran ta de hoda tebe ani me ya ta bargira tene me che do gura me tene lunglo me chu seba serba chadang debe nela so ne tamje le pes inde indi ta di me di ani longi ne mechu la hai magi mechu to ne vai sara mechu
So lung la kare. Lung la chik sumye me.
dil ta medi ya bargira
The lung yang la tene.
tene long dia cherdo me ne cherdo 안 차와 체르체르라 제바 체르 제바 살바 한 차장 대비 내라서 내 담제르게 근데 인디 어절다 내리기 망보 여러 갔다 코바 나올 그 담제 안 차워도 장모디 되니 니 도모기다 매도 여러 되게 아니 나자 담제를 팽이도 하고 나자 비슈도도 하고 그래서 조들 미바디 도모도 거모다 매 빠르고 말해 라신기 메디컴 라델 소소컴 메디니아 도사 미바시 진단 메델 때니기 라신기 나자 탐제 달롱 티바 배경하고 나자 조도 저래다 된줄 때는 나자 망보지 찹두어라 안디 갈리갈리 메디기다 매와 샤르도 하노
And so then you supplicate to your Lama, your Guru, and you do so, however you're familiar with, like perhaps visualizing him in whatever form, abiding at your crown. And then the main thing is that then you draw your attention to that point 4 finger widths below the navel. And so actually this is like a tumo practice or a practice of inner heat. So tumo, holding, or the inner heat, the fire, holding the nature or having the nature of primordial wisdom. And so you focus your awareness there below the navel, and till you feel sort of some heat being generated, and also then imagining that the wind, or the prana is feeding the fire. The fire sort of swells and grows stronger and stronger. And as it grows stronger and stronger, it slowly fills, pervading every part of your body. And so with the mind really, sort of the focal of the concentration being at the navel, the sort of the source of the fire, the heat at the navel. And then as the fire grows and spreads, pervading your entire body, then it burns away or incinerates essentially any trace of illness, ailment, physical imbalance, all of the imbalances connected with wind, bile, and phlegm, for instance. So they're slowly burned away or purified by the heat. So it said mainly the main thing is to keep the focus there, the main part of your focus at the navel, the 4 finger widths below the navel. Tinitsa uma de mikbache gogorebe or young na de na tongba tongkyang rebe. Yeah, so it is empty. Yeah, no central channel.
디 야고 시간 겁나 아니 다기니 네 자담바 당도 릭 담으로 열어 나서 자담바를 팽기도 하고 나서 자담바지 마용을 탑.
And so this is the practice or the visualization, the method that will cure 100 ailments.
얘네 나서 디도 테네나 칼라.
Thế sẽ nó ta giật tóc kẹn xem đồ rồi nó thông mang kẹn xem ta lấy
Tumor.
투머를 테네 다 됐죠. 이제서다 산다 되게 산. ten도 유나 벤나 소소기 단 나사 두머기 나사 사제 가와 있네. 사데 ten라 나사데 태분 엄매매 사홍 보다야 폐 다디다디 사마야 구루 가라자의 폐 띵아데 먹고 정도다. 제데나 자동 탐제를 다 소소기 칼라를 나 푸다바.
Oh, they okay, go ne gung yam char go to.
젤 됐죠. 디다
Oh, yeah.
로나 딕살.
That's all.
나스타.
The
야고.
not got part to.
엄매
Oh, wait. So dinidi gare okay.
네. 아니 소소기 추다 칼 푸자.
Lasso. So also there's this instruction to, and specifically to help with, for instance, like tumors or any form of like tumor, whether cancerous or otherwise. There's a mantra, so I'll read the mantra, and you blow this mantra onto whatever substance it is that you might take, like water or medicine, to help food. So it's so the mantra is Om Mesa Mesa Hung. Oh yeah, for you to write Om. I mean, you can write it. Me Sa Hung Po Ta. Oh, sapota. Is that sapota? Yeah. where sapota. Maybe Khenpo, you're probably good with mantra, right? So sapota. Okay. So sapo. Okay. I think sapo. Then sa po ta ya ta ya pe. Why don't we read it? Okay. Yeah.
Om me sa me sa hum po daya pet pet te ta te te ta te ta samaya guru kara Zaraya Zaraya Pe Om Me Sa Hum Po Daya Pe De Ta Samaya Guru Kara Zaraya Pe Yang mena tadi nga di puja vera susu khala yang mena yang na tengi kido pena susu naza khawa na ki yende duma do yena denzo la susu ki lama gom susu rani tsawe lama suyen di gom
And so in this way, you can also blow, like recite the mantra and then blow it onto whatever area, whatever part of the body has the tumor. And also another thing to do here that is explained is to meditate on the guru in that spot in your body, wherever it is, to visualize the guru there.
Go through the mantra once more because I think there was kind of an overlap. We see it as an extension.
Maybe, do you want him to just read through it, you mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
I can read the 2 times.
I read again. Okay. Yeah, it's okay.
No problem.
No problem. Om me sa hum po daya pe te ta samaya guru kara zara ya pe kara zara ya pe.
I think maybe we can solution. So maybe we can read the original later on. We can write down and then people get. Yeah.
Oh, read it in English. Or typing. I can type it out. Yeah. The reason, just to explain, it's sometimes hard to read. The Tibetan letters are written in a way that's sometimes hard to know exactly what the sounds are because it's Sanskrit. So it's like mimicking what it actually is in Sanskrit. It's hard to know. Right, we're going to figure it out and we're going to write it down. What's that? Yeah.
아니야, 니네 공부도 하시. 땡기 남도 이게 홍 아니 또 땡도 주나. 이 코란 나올라. 이게 사원 홍지금. 홍디야. 아니 팅가 나 말보지라.
Tinggal marble.
No. Blue, dark blue che.
Oh, wait.
Marble, no.
So, kung tayo po kumasong.
Hong Kora color yural. And the dark blue, marble kom.
Oh, nyamdu.
Nyamdu kom wal.
Oh, okay.
Hong Kong.
Mhm.
Home.
So in the body, another thing you can do wherever the tumor is to visualize a Hong syllable that is both deep blue, but also with like red, with a kind of red,
No.
with red. So it's like the sort of both lights, you can think of it like that, as being blue and red kind of together.
아니 시에게 멤버에 답변은 도모기 매도시 반이라. 안 탐지 세버섬. 때 탐지 매파라시라. 때 탐지를 매파. 예. 근데 samlat gom고도.
And then di dang nyamdu de pena hong gong gyurwe, then di hong dang.
No, Hong Kong soal. Hong Kong bejela ani shegi magic ya suzuki change yoral. Nadas tumor coral me bar sonsa.
That's all.
Yes.
So then from the Hong, then you can think that primordial wisdom fire emanates, like kind of blazes out or shoots out, and totally burns away the tumor, or kind of incinerates or engulfs the tumor with this primordial wisdom fire.
Nende indi gomdi dabdan doal. Shivu shukchimbo gom dagmar. Taqwadu da gomgir dene tun yun chine. Tun yun chine. Kama chu de komna tigre.
And it's actually good to do this in like small intervals. So it's not actually like a long session of meditating like this, but like kind of consistently throughout the day, like in little intervals, you can do this visualization, for just like a few minutes at a time, like 5 minutes at a time.
Shukshir hana yanko nyanga doal. Nasa tanzo nyanga yoral. Nasa vejela khari yine cholam tamje sabsab chigoral.
That's so. It's actually can be counter effective to over concentrate on it. So like it could actually, there could be some kind of dangers or problems in focusing for too long, and because especially when you're ill, like you also want to be kind of like cautious and gentle in your path of activity, so you don't want to kind of like over stress.
No.
The red letter, I'm sorry, the
Hong.
Did you say the Hong letter is visualized within red light or blue and then red light around it? How is the Hong letter in color visualized?
They're together. The red and the white the red and the blue are together. So, I don't know, what comes to my mind is like light rays coming out of the Hong kind of like with red and blue together. Yeah.
In my place, I have a small tanka that the letter itself is red and then the light is blue.
Mo tanka che yore, teni de tanka de nangla denda de yige rang marbo re yini yang ngombo or yige ngombo marbo.
Does that work?
Yige marbo. Yige ngombo. Dile redon Hong tingarda.
Yes, so that's correct. Here the Hong is blue, but the marbo dene gare.
Usually, Guru Rinpoche's color often talk about Ngomar.
Ngomar
is blue reddish.
Reddish blue. Okay.
Reddish blue.
Dini ke chibada mango dorwa dina. Mango do ine dini ke sheshe do. Di ke sheshe. Chibada 나도 상물 보면 나도 나서를 참바잖아 참바고 나도 중주로라 내게 된도 야 참도 무슨 나서는 된도 미과 검도는 빼 나서 팽도 하나 내가 아니 주말 가지고 되니 계신 분
Mhm. So this is what he feels these are the most helpful practices to share from this, because, and there are a lot of other instructions, visualizations for different types of illness, like for colds and other things. But this is, and this he feels is an effective visualization, and especially, when it comes to kind of like more grave or serious issues like tumor or cancer. So we could take a short tea break.
Okay, I am sorry, but red color is like fire, heat, right?
Red color, yeah.
Could we make like an association that, for example, if you're doing a tumor, it's like burning and exploding. That's why we need to be gentle, right? The number of practices, because we don't want to burn ourselves, right? But on the other hand, for example, blue is like cold. So we're
Cold,
managing,
oh.
And I'm thinking if visualizing another type of, ¿cómo se dice padecimiento? Inflammation, for example, swelling. If we have something that is very swollen, could we visualize like blue light for ourselves?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Yes,
makes
yes.
sense. Okay, thank you.
That's a good idea. Yeah. That's what he said. They said. Yeah.
Yes.
More than that.
More than So 30 minutes? 30 minutes?
30 minutes, yeah.
So we'll return in 30 minutes. And for the questions on Zoom, we'll get those when we return.
What is the element and so out of that chakra, comes out and answers the question of the throat. So I think in the text, it's asking, in the Gana Chakra portion, it's asking for this to happen. So manifesting out of his speech chakra is Drupon Thinley Ningpo, and then depending on what contract it's talking about, like let's say we're talking about the oral instruction contract, it would come base chakra, and that's functional with the and so it's talking to him. And so what the Gantata is saying is like, message to medicine. It can be any time. They're all Drong song, Rinpoche Yeshi. Says Rinpoche Yeshi. The wisdom that
appearance is also nice. Currently, it's only at so translation, yeah. Not that one. That is like, yeah, that's different. I think that was
What I'm doing, I'm gonna. Right. That's right. Do you know anything about it? Like, I don't even know. Like, these two words. Like, I'll have to. No, these. Oh, good. Start out as my that's like where? Got it. Man, is it? Right? Yeah, exactly. I am a non. That's it. Great. Okay. And then that's when you ask them to depart. And this is the rock fence, so the whole protection. What about it's a T and a C. get that far. I really remember there being. Alright. So this one would be one that you would talk to them and then you would take out here and here for you come around back there and come. So do you leave it on the altar so they partake of it or do you take it out? Okay. Yep, got it. Which is contained in the two on the bottom. He said the one on the one. He said it kind of represents all of these. The Naga, Sanma, Yin, and Virtue.
They're trying to translate their names. It's hard to
Okay, and this one about virtue. Okay. So we need what, 4 tones for this practice? A dictator, 1 for Gama Chakra, or it's not really get but it's for the high one. Okay. So that's in the beginning. That's in the beginning, and that's when you take out. And then you have the Gama Chakra, and you have the Chego, and then you have the tongue. Okay. So you make 4 tones at the beginning of the session. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. But even I still make 4 plates with. I still do it even after I take and biscuit, because then it's ready for the practice. You know, like I did that every morning with chakras from Gyabra, and like I had them all ready to go for like sessions.
sugar and sample.
Oh, the one on the right hand.
But marzipan is really good. Marzipan is almond paste.
I've heard of it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect proportions. You can do it most of the time. Very, very easy.
Well, I will make sure somebody knows how to get in touch with me. And I think we have to do I just need to teach us to have a session. Where do you live? Totally sound like. I like it. Sometimes I need something. The three in a row. There's actually on the bottom. Yeah, I just they were coming in. Well, we took exchange, right?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be coming out Tuesday. Nothing outside of Dharma.
Driver's licenses and their massage licenses.
It's true. So I do a lot of different things.
I wasn't trying to get in front of you. Well, I'm just saying, man. That organic. Here's one. This is nice. This is the stuff.
No, it's I remember which one.
This will be.
Here.
So they said some questions in online. Then, yeah.
So we have some questions that came from Zoom. So the first one is, was the visualization and explanation of the 7 sukhatas included in the sadhana just recited? Oh, okay. Yeah. So dini di minla chitangla di shinshikpa dun yorwa minla dang nyamdu di minla dun. Dini di yang penati drupta jeba di nangla kongso yang levki yorebe di yorebe.
Tilawari, mela dirhin hinji lawari.
Okay. Dun.
Yeah, dun. Tiyo samarwa. Mela koranti tenda mato ki. Mela dirhin hinji ti mamando. Yo marila.
So no, actually it's not included in the sadhana. And then what practices are recommended for anxiety and fear? Dini simdel dang shenang. Yona dini nyamling yakshogare yore.
Chidan dirdo alangzo, suine, semde shenang de, tangzo suline yunga yungo alang. Indigo di nyamle yakshu da, yakshu lane, so one of this, this is gom jana yako, midaba de do along. 미다바 저this 겁나. 배는 안주 등에 탐지 가는 것은 샘될 되는 거라 등에. 근데 그때 신이 냠래스네 저 검대스 근데 미다바 되는 겁나. 샘될 윤에 샘될 충업 누구를 했어.
So he thinks really meditation, like increasing your practice of meditation, is the best antidote or the best way to deal with fear, and also worry or anxiety, together with, as he mentioned before, contemplation on impermanence, as also, it's connected with anxiety or worry is connected with suffering. And so both that the meditation on impermanence, as he was discussing earlier, also helps with that in particular. And so to meditate more will decrease both fear and anxiety. Got it? Oh, and yeah, that's it. Those are the only two questions.
No, that's good. Okay, so we want more time practice.
Can you get me another? We somehow keep losing our booklets. Can I have another booklet? Okay. Thank you. It's good. So beginning on page 2. Namo, to the medicine Buddha, embodiment of the three roots, I and others go for refuge and generate the mind of awakening, so that all wandering beings who have been my mothers may attain Buddhahood. I will practice the yoga of the medicine Buddha. Namo, to the medicine Buddha, embodiment of the three roots, I and others go for refuge and generate the mind of awakening, so that all wandering beings who have been my mothers may attain Buddhahood. I will practice the yoga of the medicine Buddha.
Namo tsa gundu sanje menje la da so janje chancho semje do ma jon gu sanje to be che me le ne jo nyam se len ba ji.
Through the unfabricated, non-conceptual display of compassion, magical emanations that are the empty appearances of awareness arise as a lion throne with a lotus and moon cushion. Above that is my own mind in the form of a deep blue Hong syllable. By sending out and reabsorbing light rays, I become the enlightened form of the medicine Buddha. Cobalt blue and in Sambhogakaya form, complete with all the ornaments. My left hand holds an alms bowl filled with medicine, and my right is in the earth-subduing mudra, holding between the thumb and ring finger a sprig from the all-curing medicinal aurora plant with leafy foliage and fruits. Covered in silk and jewel necklaces, I am resplendent like a fish leaping from water. At the heart level inside the Avaduti, at the center of an 8-petaled chitta lotus, is my consciousness, the samadhi being, in the form of a Hong, endowed with the 5 wisdoms and engulfed in its own light rays. Around it circles the mantra, radiating light, which makes offerings to the victorious ones, then clears away the 424 types of illness afflicting sentient beings and vanquishes the ailing pains of heat and cold. While generating love for wandering beings, recite the mantra.
Back to page 2. Do de me me nyen je ze nang dong je bi chun tu le sen ge zhe dang bian de den rang se wong den zhun de le da ye zhong de me le gun ten ga long gu jian na zo cha yon long ze men kan na ye pe sa non de sin ye yara men de lo da je tar da je ni to yara jen che la nya de da wo se ni ka wa de de na ze da be ma da je wu na xie ding zi sen ba hong ye xie nga de rang wu ji de da rang a jin me go wang du jia ran chu du kun ye xie jia za xi ni nam se za ran ni ye sung e jiong zhuo la zi wei ngang din dong Dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so wa dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za so mong ga de so dia da wong be kan ze ma be kan ze ran za Ade sowa diya da won be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade sowa diya da won be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade sowa diya da won be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade sowa Diya da won be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da won be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da won be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Aniya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samu gade so. Diya da om be ganze ma be ganze Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Om Be Ganze Ma Be Ganze Randa Samunga de So Yada Om da om be ganze be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so Niya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so Niya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so ya da om be ganze ma be ganze randa samung ga de so
So at the bottom of page 3. My body dissolves from the bottom up and disappears into the empty awareness luminosity of the Hong. The non-conceptual spacious expanse of Dharmakaya is primordially unobstructed. Allah, Allah.
So 5 minutes meditation.
I arise in the enlightened form of the medicine Buddha as I set out on the path of activity, that is the spontaneously accomplished indivisibility of meditation and post-meditation. May there always be temporal happiness and goodness throughout space and time. All the virtue accumulated by myself and others through our three doors, I dedicate to the expanse of great awakening. May all sentient beings without exception dwelling within samsara and the three times reach the state of Buddhahood together.
So now dedication on page, prayer book for page 70, just English.
For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of every benefit and bliss without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, you who are one with Avalokiteshvara, may you remain steadfast until samsara's end. Embodiment of the three precious jewels, Padmapani, who holds the teachings of the victorious one, seeing the all-goodness meaning with the wisdom eye, may you who are spontaneously established activities live long for hundreds of kalpas. Noble Manjushri, the Lord of Speech, who manifests to hold the teachings of the Triple Gem, who raises the lamp of the sage's teachings, may you who are the light of the Dharma live long for hundreds of kalpas. By the merit I have accumulated, may I overcome all erroneous attitudes and reach the omniscient state. May all sentient beings who are suffering in the waves of birth, old age, illness, and death be freed from the ocean of samsara. May the enlightened intent of glorious lamas be brought to completion. May there be joy and happiness equal to the expanse of the sky, and may myself and all others without exception be swiftly established in the state of Buddhahood through gathering the accumulations and purifying obscurations. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. May the teachings, the sole source of benefit and happiness, endure throughout time, and may the lifespans of all those who are holders of the teachings remain steadfast as victory banners. I pray that the Lama may have good health. I pray that the Lama may have long life. I pray that your Dharma activities spread far and wide. I pray that I may not be separated from you. May the world have happiness and favorable years. May all harvests be bountiful, and may the Dharma increase. Accomplishing all happiness and goodness, may all objectives be accomplished. May sentient beings who are ill, however many there are, be swiftly freed of their ills. At all times, may beings never experience sickness of any kind. To the west is the pure realm of Amitabha. May all who apprehend his name be reborn in that supreme realm. By the strength of this powerful merit, may benefactors, together with the whole assembly, accomplish the intended purpose of this life. May obstacles be pacified. May all be auspicious. May they accomplish their intentions in accord with the Dharma. following the wisdom of Manjushri, the fearless one, and similarly Samantabhadra, following them all and practicing in the same way, I too dedicate all merits accordingly. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the truth of the unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By the power of the truth of the three jewels and the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, through the authority of the total perfection of the two accumulations, through the force of the utterly pure basic space of phenomena beyond concept, may it be accomplished precisely so. By the virtues collected in the three times, by myself and all beings and samsara and nirvana, and by the innate root of virtue, may I and all beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of the great Drigungpa Ratna Shri, who is omniscient, Lord of the Dharma, Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Through the accomplishment of whatever virtues that indicate the unmistaken path that accords with the utterly pure teachings of enlightened intent, may the teachings of the precious 10th Bhumi Lord of Drikungpa flourish and endure throughout time.
You can
Okay.
read on.
Oh, okay.
Tene Tirawa. Tene Tritsab Rinpoche kita ngatsu gungi gachu telapia wala gadiches.
So thank you so much, Tritsab Rinpoche, for coming for our winter teachings. So it was so kind of him to come.
Tene Kitanda Katsanga Tsungoma Rawina Ta Kambati Ku construction Chidi Yore Tende Jeke Tritsab Rinpoche Rawina Ngone Denden Hugo Be Tadekchi Denden Hu Tini Gogu Chigalako Tade Gogrua Yina Yanta Chik Letran Molam Tindi Le Denchi Jingatsuti Kambati Ko Jik Tomba Dada Jik Kambandi Nalia Tambo Karsagi and Doya or Tindi Jilatine, Rambochi Pebiores, Tindi Tati, Jimoning Atsu Dragby Kit Dendes here, Giorwa, Tindi Maimba, Madrivi Kit Dender, Rambochi Tuchi, Tindi Dene, and Takasangoma, Tamanch, Mambuji Haku Yorwa, Tindi Chongyores.
Also, it's really quite amazing that when we finished the construction of, like just when we had finished the construction of this new meditation hall, and, you know, we hadn't gone through, you know, of course, if we were going to invite His Eminence, we would have like gone through the preparations to like make a formal request and like have everything ready. But it just so happened through the power of karma and aspiration prayers that, you know, it just arose that he ended up coming, you know, right when this, he's referring to this past, the past event that we had, the Achi event where Rinpoche came for this. And so it was just really auspicious that he came right when everything kind of fell into place. And so there's what they refer to as a kind of like, it's a dikbe tindrel is the word in Tibetan, which means kind of like, I think like a kind of everything goes in an auspicious way, or something is like the auspicious interdependence is there and you sort of planned it, you set it up and it goes auspiciously. But this was actually like a non-setup or a kind of non-prepared, a very auspicious sort of expression of, you know, auspicious interdependence. And especially, yeah.
rinpoche benna trinda nga zo ji benna rongon ro senrita nga zo chozo ndi ke ji ki che hyo ti karsena gunke gacho ti cha di yore tindu tiang tengi kong hyuwa na yire ji rinpoche denre hyuna ko ta de yabo ji gu yore tendi ina yang ko tiang ji da ko ji nga zo ngone tare yabo yo mari tine ya ko demder mande rangde chi ji tine tendi ji pheb yore is.
And a kind of similar thing happened also for the winter teachings this year, and that like we one of our biggest events is the annual winter teaching, and we would want to have kind of this thinking maybe when the conditions of like a lot of preparation to properly host Rinpoche, to invite him, and again sort of the circumstances arose where he came at the perfect time, even though our we weren't maybe able to host him in the way we would wish to be able to with really all of the with the kind of the most in the most honorific way that we can.
Wata tiga na ji ke jatangta mangche ji tsa rinpoche chengri tendu yina yang karsena ta penna tsa rinpoche ko khoma tila tine ta ti kawla ngone digung jamgung chesang tang chungsang ta penna culture before the culture revelation ro tila tene ta tsa rinpoche ti kawla pe gonglo thombo yinba korang ke ta karse wang long chi ta lobjong sochong chingye de tene tsa rinpoche khoma cha yores ti ke ta juba chilao lobjong te jamgon number 2 tanda hyode jo jamgon number 2 le ti yores tindu nga so da juba te somo pangbi na.
And so Tritsab Rinpoche's former incarnation was kind of around the time of the Cultural Revolution. He was at a very advanced age, but he had all of the most important, transmissions, teachings, and empowerments of the lineage, and was able to transfer that, at this sort of crucial time to the two holinesses, Drupon Chamgon Chetsang Rinpoche and Chungsang Rinpoche, and when they were, the current holinesses, when they were younger, so it's, he transferred all of the blessings, and so he's a very important figure in terms of the transmission of our lineage.
tene ta benan de jamgong tene chesang rinpoche ke ta tsa Gyabra rinpoche monzi na nawa zama zi be ke ta digung densa tela tene ta chik Jangchubling ke na ne gegen tene sha chi tene monzi na tene sochong na de ju jires.
And so it was His Holiness Chetsang Rinpoche who recognized or identified his reincarnation when he was young, and brought him to, or established him there as a teacher at the seat of the Drupon Kagyu lineage in exile at Jangchubling.
Rinpoche be gonglo chungchung ne jik lobjong kokap sanari lobjong tindi chi teza mazi beke tene jik ta ngone lo chungchung tindi jik turki yinbi ina yang jik ta nyamlen losom chosom laso nyamlen chinge atis kongbori tine yang Rinpoche tindi ma yinba tene jik losom chosom o tindi na yores.
And so when he was very young, he studied. He went through, very extensive training as far as study, and also very unusual for a young Tulku. When he was quite young, he went into the 3-year retreat. So he did the 3-year retreat at a young age.
Tene tak nga so tindu ji nga so ngone sonam chembores tindu 제가 존대를 초소 충충지리 뒤나 양고 rinpoche tindi jik pep top tindi jik kase me keche morwa da jik lene jik ngone tindi keche mo o tindi jik tindi nga tda karsa choso chung jik la pep top wate nga tso ngone jik le tang molam tang jik sonam na pe chimbo res.
And so we really have such great merit to have this opportunity, to have Rinpoche here, that he was able to come is really so important, as such an important figure of our lineage and who he is. And so we are a very small center, but, the fact that he's been able to come visit us here now twice is really a sign of great merit, karma, and the power of karma and former aspiration prayers coming together.
kinta ngana personal ndo zomo dangmina jina Tritsab Rinpoche go koma de da ngatu bongomba la tidu da ni nang se gro da gongka jik hyo ji tini nang la tini hyo yong dos.
And so as far as Drupon Rinpoche's connection with Tritsab Rinpoche, his former incarnation at Bongomba, or monastery, he actually, what's that?
Tibet,
in Tibet, he actually came to your house?
He stayed at the whole winter, I think, yeah.
The whole winter at your own family home?
No, the monastery.
Oh, the monastery, at your monastery, sorry. Yeah.
어때인도 제가 나이게 어때인도다 틴디지게 되네 대당 제가 나이다 배나 rinpoche ngazu pagila Jangchubling la lobjong nyamdo chiwari tega na yi ke lobjong nyamdo chiya ke kokop chongbari tega na yi ke ji karse gore ngazu lo somchusum nyamde ya ke kokop ra yori tendu ji ngarango ne ji Gyabra rinpoche Tritsab ko khome ke ngone thane ji tukchi dang molam ta tinijeke ko toleteane chungbainjiri tengdus.
The Jemadi apokoma songti
Ota tunga nyam zom goya ke tela Gyabra Rinpoche ko khome ke tene ji molam ta tuchi ken ne paleteane chungjiri is.
So also, he had Drupon Rinpoche in this life, or Tritsab Rinpoche in this life. They've had, there's this fortunate karma that Drupon Rinpoche has had to be able, for instance, in Jangchubling, to study with him, and not only that, but actually the opportunity to practice together. They actually did the same 3-year retreat. They were in the same 3-year retreat together, and so he feels that also this continued connection is also due to the power and blessings and aspiration prayers and the compassion and blessings of also the former Tritsab Gyabra Rinpoche of his past life, like it's like continued on into this life.
Tene jatanda nga so ndung ga yute be ja chimbo shure da hansa ke yina yang da ndung jem ga ju ke tinane tene da ndung jem go ni yorwa ri di na yang je da nga zo phayu dang kham chong ro na je ko khoma da samji me cha be khlama tindi indu ji ndung ji jam gong le ji ngane Tritsab Gyabra Rinpoche theba chen ro ji da tini jita Gyabra Rinpoche gungus peo yorwa tini indu tini tini yores terwa ta jitan dung ga ju se ati ta ja chen borwa ta ji history ndo china tuje gana ta de samla bo mo ja chen bores ti na na zo de sure Lavina, Dugun Jambon, Ambaniro.
Mm-hmm.
Yin and Yang, Ben Hamkcho,
Okay.
Northern Tibet, East Tibet. Hela, Ji Bay Karsegota, Tebatan, Yichetan, Jingone Zachin Jingun Jambon, Le Zache Zigors, Karchisena, which it in Habjang New York. Pep New York, Gyabra Rinpoche, to Rinpoche, not to pay New York, Dugun Jambon.
Oh, that's all.
That's
all.
O Tindi into Tindi Jeketa, a Jing Dukajukan on the Lama Zachenji, Tindi Jingas to Trini Pawatako, so the Chimbo is, Tindi is.
And so also, you know, of course, like the history of the Drukung Kagyu is very vast, and there are many really important lamas and lineage holders. But of course, generally speaking, the most important in our lineage are the two holinesses. But actually, even in the area, the region of Kham, like the northeastern part of Tibet, like Drupon Rinpoche's area, even more than the faith and devotion and reverence that the people have for the two holinesses, they have for Tritsab Gyabra Rinpoche, his eminence, because he went, his former incarnation went to that region, you know, whereas, for instance, the two holinesses didn't go to that region. So there's a strong connection there, and sort of the faith and devotion that the people of his region have to his manifestation, his incarnation.
Otindita, Tiniji Kete Lamaza Chimbota, Lungjang Namniki, Gagan, Wata Chimbo Tiniji, Mato, until at the Pepto Watini, Sono Chimbodis, Rumbujingone, La Tuji Chis, then Samalola, Matoji, Mone, Chuchingana, Gawaji, Dowaji, Mone was special, get too soon, Dowaji, Otini Kidioris.
And so again, you know, we're so fortunate to have Rinpoche here, that he was able to come and share his wisdom with us and blessings. And we really, you know, for all of us who, you know, take pleasure in the Dharma, it's such a wonderful opportunity. So we're just so grateful, and it's so auspicious, so much merit. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Rinpoche. And also I said this, so really, not only Rinpoche come here, the Rinpoche is giving the empowerment, teachings, and as well as we practice together. So that's a really a special time, opportunity. So 100% we get received blessings from him. So, so keep in mind, okay?
As we all felt it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rinpoche. I actually prepared a few words that I was going to say, but Drupon Rinpoche said those words. So I don't really have much to... No, that's okay. You did such a beautiful job of sharing that. But on behalf of the Drong Sangha, Rinpoche, we thank you so much for coming. And as Drupon La was saying, this is the second time, you know, maybe 7 years ago, we had the building, this shell was up. And it took a very, very long time for us to get the building ready for these types of events. And it's very auspicious that you're here for the first time for the Achi and now for our first winter teaching. So thank you so much. And we hope that to see you many, many more times. So thank you, Rinpoche.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to cut the offerings, please. And then after that, maybe if you like, we can take some pictures with Rinpoche. So please go in if you cut the offerings.
And for anyone on Zoom, if you'd like to make an offering to Tritsab Rinpoche, please just visit us on our website, dnjus.org/donate, and we can make sure that Rinpoche gets those donations. Thank you.
They're long, not the longest. Ah. Stand. Okay, please come. Because you can't sit, I don't know. Okay. Okay, maybe some making friend here. Good picture.
Yeah, you can't get back up.
I'm not getting down, I won't get up.
Make sure you're in it, Melanie. Oh, no. People are blinking. No blinking. No nose picking. Thank you, Gyabra. We'll be a few minutes when we get on the floor. Yeah, we know. We're very weak. He will come back.